晨，各位
Good morning, members. It's the appointed time. We have a quorum. This is a special meeting of the House Committee to handle the two items of subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 13th of May. On Tuesday, that is the 13th of May, I received from the Secretary for Security a letter in relation to the subsidiary legislation of safeguarding national security. As stated in the letter, there has been escalating geopolitical tension. The world situation has been changing, and risks to national security may emerge all of a sudden. So we should not let our guard down. I do agree that we have the responsibility to make the subsidiary legislation as soon as possible in order to address and prevent national security risks effectively. We should do it as soon as possible. That's why I have arranged this special meeting to handle the two items of subsidiary legislation under Safeguarding National Security Ordinance gazetted on the 13th of May. Now we refer to paper LS 50 of 2025. Legal advisor, please. Thank you. I will report on the two items, that is LN 77 and 78. First, LN 77. This is made under Section 110 of the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance on a number of matters. That is, in relation to the Office for Safeguarding National Security of the CPG in the Hong Kong SAR in the performance of its duties, matters relating to the exercise of jurisdiction over certain cases, as well as the protection of the work of the office. There are also a number of implementation details in relation to investigation. In addition, there are some offenses, and the offenses may attract an imprisonment for 2 years on conviction on indictment. There is also another provision to declare certain places used by the office as prohibited places. It is a criminal offense for someone to enter these premises without reasonable excuse or lawful authority. The offense will attract an imprisonment of 2 years upon conviction on indictment. And these two items will come into operation on the 13th of May. The Panel on Security and Panel on Administration of Justice and Legal Services were consulted. Members supported the proposal and discussed a number of matters. The Legal Service Division is scrutinizing the two items on legal and drafting matters. Members may consider setting up a subcommittee to scrutinize the two items. That's my report for LN 77 and 78. Members, do you think there is a need to set up a subcommittee? Two members would like to speak. Deputy Chair, Mr. Chen Kim-po. The making of the two items of subsidiary legislation is important and urgent. I suggest that we set up a subcommittee to scrutinize the two items. The two items are made under the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance. In order to maintain continuity, I suggest that the chairperson, deputy chairperson, and 15 members of the Safeguarding National Security Bills Committee will be the chairperson, deputy chair, as well as members of the subcommittee. Thank you. Mr. Ronit Chen. We need to work as soon as possible. When it comes to safeguarding national security, I suggest that the 15 members of the Bills Committee of the Safeguarding National Security Bill will serve as members of the subcommittee so that there will be efficient and effective scrutiny of the subsidiary legislation. Mr. Tommy Cheung. I echo what Mr. Chen Kim-po said. We should have the same team to continue with the work. We're prepared. I've read the papers twice. Mr. Lo Wai Kwok. I speak in support of what the Deputy Chair, Mr. Chan Kim-po, said. The subsidiary legislation, the two items have been gazetted. We need to complete our work as soon as possible. I support his proposal. Any other members? The Deputy Chair, Mr. Chan Kim-po, proposes that first we need to set up a subcommittee, and two, in order to ensure continuity and effectiveness of the scrutiny, he suggested that the original 15 members of the Bills Committee of the Safeguarding National Security Bill will continue to be the members. They include Mr. Gary Chan, Mrs. Regina Ye, Mr. Lo Wai Kwok, Mr. Holden Chow, Mr. Tony Zhe, Mr. Stanley Ng, Mr. Chen Xiu-hong, Mr. Kennedy Wong, Mr. Yong Wing Kit, Ms. Reverend Kun, Mr. Lai Tong Kwok, Ms. Carmen Ken, Mr. Martin Liu will be the chairperson. Mr. Gary Chan will be the deputy chair. There are also a number of other members. So any other different views? If you have a different view, please raise your hand. If there are no other views, then we support the proposed arrangements so that the scrutiny of the subsidiary legislation can start as soon as possible. Members, I would like to remind you that the period for making amendments will expire at the council meeting on the 4th of June, Wednesday. The period of amendment will expire on the 11th of June. And if you want to make any amendments, the deadline is the 4th of June. Any other business? If not, meeting adjourned.